Well, friends, today we will be discussing about the electrical charging. We will be practically doing it. So, for the electric charging, we click on the mimic, we go to the 6.6 kV board, and there you can see the main line and the other 220 kV line also. From there, we have to charge our station transformers. So, we go to the page number E field, page number 0. We make the 13 breaker that is on and index number 14 breaker on. Then we go to the, after doing this, we go to the page number 1. So once you make these two breakers on, you will see that the station transformers are being charged from HV side. Then we go to the page number 1, and on page number 1, we go to the page number 1, index number from 00 to 0, 00 to 04, 00 to 04, and then index number 17 on page number 1. Then we go to the page number 15. Index number 17 is a tie, that is C4B to R4B. From C4B, that is the station, the supply will be extended to R4 unit board. R4 is the unit board. So we go to the page number 15 now. There again R4A3 to C3A10 means from station to R4A we will make that breaker also on, so that the R4A will be charged. Similarly for page number, we go to page number 16. There also index number 1 we close the tie so that the R4B is also charged. So once these two are charged, now we have charged the unit 6.6 kV boards, that is R4A and R4B, and you can see all the breakers going in red, those are being charged. Now we will make the breakers ready on the 6.6 kV board so that they can be operated from remote, means from control room. So we go to the R4A board, and here you can see the R4A board mimic. You can go to the page number 15, and on page number 15 from index number 2 to index number 16, we make the breakers ready for all the auxiliaries. The breakers will be made ready. That is FD fan, GS pump, then ESP transformer, PA fan, CW pump, coal mills, then the bus PT, condensate pump, ID fan. One BFP is there on R4A, and two GS pumps, pump number 1 and pump number 4. So all these breakers will be made ready so that they can be charged from the they can be operated from remote control room. Then R4A board, there are some breakers on page number 16 also, field page number 16, from index number 2 to index number 16. You can see R4A board that has been charged. Now we can go to similarly we can charge the R4B board. This is the R4B board. You can charge field page number 16. On field page number 16 you can make the breakers ready. You can make the breakers ready from index number 2 to index number 16, so that all the breakers will be ready. These are the 6.6 kV unit auxiliaries. Those will have to be made ready so that they can be operated from remote. So these breakers are to be made ready, and after this R4A and R4B, that is unit boards, those are charged, then we can move on to the boiler board and means low tension auxiliaries. So you will see that all the breakers are being made ready, and after you make all the breakers ready, you can see the mimic. You can see it, check it up in the mimic also. So the breakers have been made ready. So this is the R4B board from where we have made all the breakers ready. Now we go to the again 6.6 kV mimic. From there we go to the boiler board and check out the mimic of boiler board. This is the boiler board mimic. You can see that it is not yet charged. So we charge the boiler board, and for charging the boiler board on field page number 4, the following breakers will have to be made on. So we go to the field page number 4, electric field page number 4. This is electric field page number 4, and from index number 1, we make all the breakers on. From index number 1, not 00, index number 1, from index number 1 we make all the breakers on. So once these breakers are on, the supply will be extended to the auxiliaries through the boiler board. You can see the board has been charged here when we have made the supply on. Here we have a bus coupler in between the two. There are two sections of the boiler board. There is a bus coupler between the two sections. The bus coupler has been made on so that the supply is from boiler auxiliary transformer and going to both the sections of the board. So here all the breakers have been made, all the supplies have been made on so that the breaker can be operated from remote. The breakers can be operated from remote. The supplies are made on, supplies are extended rather, you can say, to all the auxiliaries. So till on page number, on this page till 19, on page number 4, and also some auxiliaries on page number 5. The page number 5, after completing the page number 4, we can go to page number 5, and the remaining from, now there is a tie from boiler board to turbine board. The turbine board is charged from the boiler board itself. So that tie is there. That tie you have to make it on. That is index number 00 on page number 5. And from 1 to 11, index number 11, all the breakers are to be made, all the supplies are to be extended. So the charging of boiler board will be complete once you charge all the breakers. Once you charge all the MCBs, these may be MCBs or maybe some breakers. So the supply will be extended to these breakers. After the boiler board is charged, you can see that all the supplies are there. They have turned from green to red. So this is the boiler board. Now we go to the turbine board, and from the boiler board itself we can go to the turbine board. This is the turbine board, and it has not yet been charged. So now we will charge this turbine board. For this we go to the field page number 2 and 6. So first we go to the field page number 2, and there we make the following supplies on. On page number 2, we go to page number 2, and on page number 2, this turbine board to boiler board tie that was there, so that has to be made on. Then there are two boards, two sections of this board, so the bus coupler has to be made on. So that bus coupler will also be made on. Well, we also now from index number 3, that is H2 booster pump, dewatering pump, and all these we will be making them on page number 6, from index number 00 to index number 19. That will be the condenser cleaning, DM pump, then DM makeup pump, DM water circulating pump, GS pump house, DM makeup pump, oil vapor fan, turbine oil pump, hydrogen dosing pump. All these supplies will be extended to all these auxiliaries. on index page, field page number 6. After making all these supplies on, the field flashing supply is also given from the turbine board. So the field flashing supply is also to be made on. All these supplies up to index number 19, they are all to be made on. Then after this page number 6, E field page number 6, we go to E field, we will go to E field page number 7, and on E field page number 7, from E field page number 7, from 00 to 08 means the H2 booster pump, hydrogen injection pump, then PFN B LOP2, then oil pump for turbine, oil vapor fan, PFN LOP2, drip pump 2, then transformer oil pump 3, dewatering pump 2. All these supplies are to be made on, and once you make this on, you will see that the turbine board has been charged completely. You will be able to see that all the indications are red now, so that they are on, and you will be able to see that the turbine board has been charged completely. Now we go to the station. After this, we go to the station service board. So the station service board, we see that the supplies are not being extended up to station service board. So we observe the mimic, and E field page number 2, we go to E field page number 2, and 2 and 3, and make the supply on. So on page number 2, index number 00 to 03, these are the 6.6 kV transformer primary side. So the station service board transformer 6.6 kV up to 4, up to 03, and 04 is the 440 volt breaker. So the transformer is to be, the breaker on the secondary side is also to be made on of the SSB transformer. So 4 and 6, you can make them on. Then from number 10 to 18, index number 10 to 18, they are the auxiliaries: dewatering pump, boiler lift pump, then instrument air compressor, AC power, then 3-pin power to distribution board to turbine, station transformer 3 supply, workshop feeder, then oil handling plant. Some supply is also given from this turbine board. So oil handling plant is also given from the supplies given to all these supplies are to be made on. And then you will see that you can go to the page number 3 also. The one side of the turbine board has been charged. For charging the other side also, you will have to go to page number 3. So you go to page number 3, and on page number 3, index number 00 to index number 12, you can go to page number 3. This is page number 2. You have to go to page number 3, and then so you go to page number 3, and there the instrument air compressor, roof cup, firefighting incomer, CHP incomer, instrument air compressors, service air compressors. So all these auxiliary supplies are there from the station service board. These are the station auxiliaries required for the whole station. So supply is to be extended to them also. And on making all these supplies on up to 12 number, the station service board will now, you will see that all the indications are now red, means the supply has been extended to the auxiliaries. Then there is one more board here. You can see that the station service board is charged completely. There is one more board here, standby board. So we can click on the standby board, You can click on the standby board, and this is the standby board that is being shown. And here page number 2, you can go to page number 2 and index number 6, the STB transformer to standby line. So that has to be made on index number 6. Then you have to go to page number 3, E field page number 3, and an E field page number 3, index number 15, 17 and 18. This is the bus coupler, then the extension to ESP4, the supply extending to ESP4, and the last one is boiler side. Then go to page number 4 and index number 00. This is going to AVR. So the charging of this board, standby board, is now complete. With this, the charging of the board will be complete. Now about the new emergency board, we can go to the new emergency board mimic. So you observe the new emergency board mimic, and you can go to page number 8, and there you can make the page number 8, index number 1. Emergency board to new emergency board. Then page number 9, on page number 9 you can go to index number 10, 12, 13 and 14. These are the supplies going to new emergency board: seal oil, bearing gear and lube oil. So the new emergency board charging is now complete. You can see that all the indications are red. Now we can go to the DG board. We can charge the DG board. DG sets will be required in case of emergency when there is total AC failure. So for that purpose we have to make the DG board also ready. Check up that the DG sets are ready. So observe the DG board mimic. On page number 4, electric field page number 4, you have to put on the supplies from DG set 1, incomer means going to DG set 1, then DG set 2, 02, then index number 03 is DG board, going to DG board, index number 3, 4, 5 and 3, 4, 5 you have to make them on, and then index number 7 is the DG board to unit 3 emergency board. So there are 2 units, 3 and 4, so one of them would be 3 number. So the supply for unit number 3 emergency board from DG board will be going from index number 7. That also you have to make it on. Then index number 8 is from unit 5, 4, 5 emergency board, like that. So index number 8, 9 and 10 you have to make them on. So the charging of the DG board will be complete now. With this, the DG board charging is complete. Then comes the emergency board. So observe the emergency board mimic, and in electric field page number 8, you can go to page number 8 and all the auxiliaries, those are there from the emergency board. The supply can be extended to all of them. Stator water pump, FDA, LOP, battery charging, then oil unit, motor, exhaust fan, PRDS oil control. This control oil is used for that. The oil unit motor is there, so that also is there. That supply is also there. Then LOPs, which are required to be always on the emergency, always on, they are on emergency board. So the PFN B LOP, PFN BFP LOP, then PFN A LOP, ID fan B LOP, then the excitation cubicle, all these will be there on the emergency board. So you have to make the supply available to all these emergency auxiliaries. Then there are some emergency auxiliaries on page E-field page number 9. So you can go to E-field page number 9, and on E-field page number 9, index number from index number 00, this is the maybe going to firefighting panel, then some air heater, BLOP, like that. So on page number 9, from 0 to 00 to 09, all these supplies, emergency lighting also, all these supplies are to be made on. The top LOPs, scanner fan, igniter fan and scanner fan, all these supplies are there on this board, emergency board. So they are to be, the supplies to be extended up to that point so that we can operate them, or they can, in emergency, they can start automatically. So that is, so you have to make the supplies on, keep the supplies on. Then the lastly comes the lighting. So the main lighting distribution board is there, wherein all the switches for lighting and all the supplies for lighting are given. So you have to first, there are two lighting transformers, lighting transformer 1 and lighting transformer 2. So on page number, in E-field page number 11, all the lighting transformers, both the lighting transformers are to be charged. So you have to make the breakers on here on C3A and C3B and charge the lighting transformer 1 and 2, and the main lighting distribution board you have to make it on. Then from 04